Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to be clarifying the cards and pulling some advice. Okay. Your challenge is the Six of Cups, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. By the way, before I get into your reading, Aquarius, your reading is super, super easy. Thank you. Thank you for making my life so much easier. Sometimes I do the readings and I'm like, what's going on here? But I love when the reading is super, it's super easy because then I can just interpret the cards and tell you what's going on, okay? Now, let's get into your reading. Let's talk about your challenge first. Your challenge for the month of February, and happy birthday. I know your birthday is either coming up or it's already passed. Happy birthday. So your challenge, the Six of Cups, has a lot to do with the past, okay? Past trauma, past memories, past experiences. It doesn't always have to be trauma, but there's something here from your past that's been bothering you, okay? It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be just a thing that's happening in your life. We're going to talk about this. We're going to see why the Six of Cups is your challenge when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hangman, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Five of Wands. I feel like in the recent past, there was an explosive experience, explosive argument, fight, disagreement that happened between you and a specific person. I feel like this argument that took place, this person stormed off. They got very upset and they disconnected from you immediately. It kind of left you in this place of not really knowing what was going on. It left you in this place of limbo, okay? We have the Hangman here. And the Hangman is very contemplative. It's contemplative energy. It's almost as if some of you felt like you were stuck in the past because of a situation that you went through. But it also got you into this place of thinking, right? It was like, why is this happening? Why is this taking place? Why did I experience this conflict? Why did this happen? Why did this person just leave? Like, I just wanted to express how I really felt about this situation. So explosive argument, conflict, disagreement, and it left you really bamboozled in a way, uncertain of what really was taking place in the past. Okay, so we're going to talk more about this. We're going to clarify it in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the King of Cups. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel with the Page of Swords, in a way, it's almost, and I believe you're the Page of Swords, okay, in the present moment. Okay, I feel like you're the Page of Swords. In the present moment, you're looking back at the past. Okay, this is how the cards came out. This is how the cards came out. I didn't place them any certain way. This is how they came out. Okay. You in the present moment are looking back at the past and you're saying, why did that happen? How could I have done things better? Why did this happen to me? It's almost like you want answers in terms of why a certain situation happened in the past. As a result of that, in the present moment, there has been some sort of disagreement between you and a specific person that you love. You're in disagreement with this person. Your backs are turned to one another. You don't understand what's going on. And what's actually creating this issue is this Mars in Cancer retrograde, okay? Even though it may not be aspecting you directly through your sun, your moon, or rising, if you have any planets in Scorpio, let's say you have any planets in, not Scorpio, if you have any planets in Libra, if you have any planets in Capricorn, if you have any planets in Aries, okay, this is going to impact you on a big, big level. Why? Okay, because astrologically, you all know I love astrology. It is my main squeeze, my main thing that I like to do. I'm an astrologer at heart, and I can tell you right now that you probably have, you're either a moon in one of the cardinal signs. Okay, again, cardinal signs are Capricorn, Libra, Aries, or Cancer, okay? And this is impacting your relationship. It could be impacting your home. For some of us, it's impacting our home. For some of us, it's impacting our relationship, okay? So what's taking place is you are at odds with somebody in the present moment. You don't want to be in this energy anymore. You want to come together with this person. You both love each other. You both want to be together, but there's issues connected to something here that happened in the past. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get right down into the details and see why this is taking place for you, okay? Now, in the near future, you have the 8 of Swords, you have the Lovers, and you have the 4 of Swords. So in the near future, what I see here for you is, and I feel like whatever's happening for you in the near future, Aquarius, in more or less, and I don't want to scare you because I'm not here to put fear on you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to help you. Okay. I think that there's a warning here in the near future. Okay. I'm just going to keep it real with you because you all know that I'm here to give you the juice, the real juice. Okay. The real juice. With ice or without ice. It's totally up to you. But in the near future, like I said, I feel like there's a warning, and the warning here is about feeling isolated and alone. I think one of the things that triggers you the most, that you may not mention it or talk to anybody about it. A lot of you are afraid of being alone in the future. A lot of you tell yourself, I don't want to be alone in the future. I think that's the biggest thing that bothers you the most. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're human. I'm human. We want company. We're social creatures. We want company. There's nothing wrong with that. There's somebody here in the near future that really loves you. Okay. On a very deep level. I think you know who this person is. I think that one of the things that you realize when you are disconnected from this person, and by the way, your reading has a lot to do with love. So even if you're watching this and you're saying, I don't have a person, I don't this and that, may not be your reading this time around. You're free to check your other signs and such, but, there's a very strong energy here, and I can put it in a different way. Even if you're not dealing with someone, I can put it in a different way, and I'll mention that in a moment. But for those of you who actually are in love with someone, or you have someone that really loves you, I think that healing the situation is going to happen for you if you're open to it. And if you're somebody who's alone now and you're dreaming about that special person who you want to come into your life, there's still a lot of healing that has to be done that's connected to your past. Because there's something here that happened in your past that you never really healed 100%. And it's kind of following you now, right? It's following you in the way where you may have issues in your relationships. You may have hard time communicating or dealing with people in general. And it has a lot to do with this. Okay. So let's clarify your reading and let's see what's going on. Before I do that, let's just talk about what you don't see coming. And what you don't see coming is the 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, and underneath that, you have the 2 of Cups. So there's a choice or a decision about a relationship that you're involved in, whether or not you are going to have a brand new beginning, which can often lead to the happiness that you seek. And there's a lot of internalization that's going to be happening in the month of February, because a lot of you are going to be doing a lot of spiritual things, spiritual works, study, research. It's like you really want to get into the deep understanding of what's really taking place and why it's taking place in your life. So let's hop right into your reading without further ado, and let's clarify everything. Okay, I'm going to pull all the cards first, and then we'll get into the details. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit. As I mentioned previously, before I pulled any of the cards, I mentioned internalization, I meant spirituality, I mentioned the fact that a lot of you are going to be doing some sort of inner work in the month of February. Okay, so your birthday month may not be like typical birthday months that you usually have, right? I feel like there's a lot of growing up to do here. Doesn't matter if you're 60 years old and you're watching this. You're constantly growing. You can be 90 years old, rocking on a rocking chair, and you still have stuff to work on, okay? Is it a bad thing? Absolutely not. The Hermit here is indicating that a lot of you are going to be spending time on your own, okay? Because you're looking at your life. It's 2025 now. You're looking at your life. You're saying, wow, it's 2025. You're putting the past and the present into perspective here, okay? And as a result of this, there's a choice or decision that you may need to personally make about your life, about your personal life and what you're personally going through at this time, okay? Now, your challenge, the Six of Cups, like we mentioned, which is your past energy here, which is clarified by the Emperor. You have the Three of Cups and you have the High Priestess. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with recognizing, and again, there's that High Priestess energy, which is the spiritual, very deep knowledge, right? It's almost like there's no ego here, okay? This is your biggest challenge. It's like there's no ego here. It's just, I'm really trying to make sense of what happened in my past. A lot of you don't need to do anything, okay? It's your choice. But a lot of you are recognizing or needing to recognize why something here happened in the past, because this is what's affecting your stability at this time. Some of you are looking for stability in a partner, in your home life, in your work life, whatever it is. But that stability has to come from a perspective of knowing or understanding why something here happened in the past. Something here happened in the past for you to gain knowledge and experience, which is what the Emperor is. The Emperor is someone, doesn't matter, genders are not important here. Male, female, it doesn't matter. The point is that the Emperor is an energy, okay? I can still be a divine feminine and still have Emperor energy, okay? Emperor is confident. Emperor has gone through challenges, but changes those challenges and puts them into usable wisdom in the future, okay? And a lot of you are learning to celebrate your past. Instead of saying, oh, I made all these mistakes, I'm this, I'm that, putting yourself down, saying that you're not good enough, all of these things. No, you went through that for a reason. You went through that to grow and become a better person, okay? And this is what this Pluto in your sign is. Pluto is going to come in and throw a bunch of stuff at you. It's like throwing punches. It's like I'm in the gym and somebody's knocking me in my head, but it doesn't mean that, I'm a bad person. It's just I'm going through those challenges and I need to be ready and willing to get up after I'm punched in the face 50 times. I don't just stay laying on the ground. Right? So this is a big part of your challenge, and it's more spiritual than physical, what you're going through. And this is why a lot of you need answers, because you're saying, I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know why I'm going through this. You're going through it because you haven't recognized and celebrated your past experiences. Instead of putting yourself down because of them and feeling bad about them and feeling like you don't have the power to overcome them, you need to transmute them into realizing that you're now the Emperor because you've gone through those experiences. Now you've added a little more wisdom into your arsenal, okay? And this is going to be a big part of your challenge, all right? Now, let's talk about the recent past. You have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, I feel like, is a person that you've been dealing with. This is somebody who, anytime things get rough, they disconnect, they walk away. They almost just don't care about the challenges that you've brought up to them here in the past. You have the World, you have the Three of Wands, and you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like this person leaves, they end things with you, and then they come back. They apologize, they make a confession, and then, so it's almost as if this person in the recent past, and this could be you, but I feel like this is not you, it's someone that you've been dealing with. It's almost as if some of you have decided to move on from this person, or you've just treated them as a milestone. It's like, oh, that was, I had a moment with them, and, now I've decided to move on from them. Okay. Others of you are dealing with someone who's just in and out. Like in the past, they were just in and out, on and off with you. Now, there was a conflict here in the past, Aquarius, that you had with this person, Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands energy is indicating here, you have the Lovers, you have the Judgment, you have the Three of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that there was some sort of realization here. connected to this person that you love, that you like, that you were very much enamored with, okay? There was a challenge here between you and this person. At one point, things were great. You two were working great together. The fire was burning. Everything was beautiful. You know, you were spending, maybe some of you were actually spending time with this person by the fire, talking about ideas, talking about, you know, plans here. And then something happened between you and this person that caused some sort of major conflict. And it really started to make you realize something very big and important about your love life here in the past. Now you have the Hangman, and the Hangman is my realization card. It's my card of wow, epiphany, realization, but it's a realization where you feel stuck or you feel like you can't really move forward the way that you want to. You have the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, and you have the Four of Wands. So in the recent past, there could have been some sort of stagnation in connection to a new beginning that you were embarking on. A lot of you wanted to start something new. You wanted to have some sort of new beginning, and you weren't quite able to have this new beginning here in the past. Because of maybe a conflict, because of some sort of delay here. I do feel that some of you wanted to get married to a specific person, but there was a delay, or there was a lack of being able or willing to move forward. Maybe the timing wasn't right here. But either way, this has a lot to do with a relationship, a friendship, or someone who's been on and off with you, and it's created some sort of conflict. Okay, so this is what happened here in the past. Now, in the present moment, like I said, you're at odds with someone. Maybe you're not speaking to them, or there's been a lack of communication here. You have the Page of Swords, which is my education card. It's my research card. It's my spying card. You're looking back at the past and you're trying to make sense of it. And like I said, your challenge has a lot to do with transmuting negative experiences or challenging experiences from your past into actually recognizing what you learned from this, what you've gained from it from a wisdom standpoint, from a wisdom perspective. The Two of Swords here is a blocked energy. Some of you feel blocked in the present moment. You feel blocked when it comes to opportunities in your life, or you simply just feel blocked when it comes to just trusting and being open to certain people or situations. One of the things that you may not be aware of, Aquarius, is there is an opportunity here in the present moment, and this opportunity has a lot to do with something connected to the past, okay? Now, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Magician, and you have the Five of Swords. So in the present moment, you're manifesting. Okay, you're manifesting love, you're manifesting abundance, you're manifesting financial freedom for some of you. The Five of Swords is here though, okay? And the Five of Swords is indicating for you that in order for you to get closer to what you want, you have to be willing to fight for it, okay? Just sitting around and waiting for something to come to you, it's not gonna happen like that. You have Pluto in your sign right now. Pluto is doing a lot on you, trust me, okay? Whether you've experienced that burn of Pluto or not, Pluto can be very, very malefic, but it's not a bad thing. It's more of a transformative energy. So there's something here in the present moment that's making you extremely emotional, but it's making you emotional to recognize and realize that you actually have the power to manifest and create the abundance that you seek. But part of you receiving and achieving that is being willing to put in the work, being willing to tell the truth and say it like it is, and not feel like, oh, well, if I say that, maybe people won't like me. You know, nobody ever really got ahead or accomplished anything by sitting back and being liked by everybody. Okay. And I'm a perfect example. Came on here and I've said a bunch of things and I've done a bunch of things and I'm still here. Right. So, you know, this is what the cards are talking about now, okay? Standing up for what it is you want, not being overly emotional about it, recognizing what your role is here to accomplish the things that you want. Now, if this is about a relationship, I feel like you and this person that you are inquiring about, there's lots of love here. Like you both really love each other, but there's something that's creating this separation, and it's super emotional energy. The King of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and you have the Ten of Swords. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel that something here is coming to an end, okay? And what is coming to an end has a lot to do with the fact that there's something here that you and this person have been doing for quite some time that's really, it's just not, how do I say this? It's just not valuable anymore, okay? And this often happens when we have major planets transiting our sign, okay? Pluto being in your sign, it's really impacting you in the way where something here needs to change, it needs to transform in order for you to have a new beginning. And this is why you and this person are at odds, because one of you wants to have a new beginning. You want something and this person wants something, but maybe this person has a certain way about how to do it, and then you have a certain way of how to go about doing it. It's important that you both find common ground here, okay? Otherwise, it could lead to some sort of ending here, or it could lead to a brand new beginning. But it's gonna be up to you depending on the situation. Okay. Now, in the near future, like I said, there's more of a warning here than anything else. I feel like it's a warning, and I'm gonna start off with that because I don't want to scare you. I don't want to. I don't want to plant fear into your mind. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to give you insight into your situation, okay? 8 of Swords is indicating that a lot of you are afraid in the near future of being alone. There's this feeling of, well, what if I'm alone? What if I'm never going to be with someone? And the truth is you will be with someone, okay? If that's what you desire. But you and this person are going to be from different backgrounds. You're going to have different thoughts, different ideas, different ways about going about things. And it's very important that you don't allow this situation to become so overwhelming that it blocks you from the light. It blocks you from the warmth, okay? Because it's easy, right? It's easy to get upset. It's easy to get angry at somebody who doesn't see your perspective, but it's a lot harder to be open to that person's perspective and hear what they say and listen to what they have to say. So there's something that you and this person, the reason why you and this person met in the near future, what you're going to realize is you're bringing something completely different to the table, and this person's bringing something completely different to the table. And if you both can collaborate on that, and of course that's a choice, to have a relationship that is functional, that is going to lead to happiness, that's going to lead to a new beginning, but it's going to require you to be open to this person's perspective and for them to be open to yours, right? I do feel like this person that comes into your life is someone that is a part of your destiny, but you're constantly questioning it here in the near future. You have the 9 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. There's my intuition working on 100, baby. Yeah. So yeah, you have the 9 of Swords here. So you're worried, right, about this connection. I just said that. You're questioning it, right? But one thing that you have to realize is this is a part of your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune's here, and it is going to bring forth a passionate new beginning between you and this person if you are willing to let go of this feeling of constantly questioning it. Because that's what you're doing in the near future. You're like, is this person really for me? Why are they in my life? Well, if they were really meant for me, they wouldn't argue with me. They wouldn't challenge me. Like, we always want things easy, right, in our life. We're like, oh, I just want a partner that comes into my life and they do everything for me, and they don't question me. They don't get angry at me. They're just there, and they're a nice person. And listen, that's unrealistic. Okay, it's unrealistic, guys. Stop. It's unrealistic. Let's take our shades off and let's come back down into reality. Okay. And that's what a lot of you are doing in the near future. You're healing, you're resting, you're doing a lot of self-care here. This is going to help you to work on yourself. Okay. And I always say this, if you're watching this and you're single and you're saying, but Monica, you're talking about this person and I don't have this person. What are you talking about? Honey, yes, you may not have a person right now, but you have you. And you're your person right now. And if you're able to nurture and love yourself in the near future, it is going to lead to something great and amazing for you. It's a choice. 2 of Pentacles is a choice. Some of you in the near future are going to be working on creating more balance in your life because something here may have been out of balance or may become out of balance in the near future. But I see you making the choice or decision to rest more, especially if you're somebody who's constantly overworking for some of you. Okay. All right. Let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Aquarius at this time? Okay, you have the Temperance, the Four of Cups, and you have the Seven of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice here, Fool at the bottom of the deck. Potential here for a new beginning. A lot of you want that. You're asking advice. How do I have a new beginning? Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when it's time to really just allow things to flow naturally the way that they need to. The other message here for you, Aquarius, is don't be afraid to reject things that are not for you. Okay. You don't have to accept everyone and everything all the time, because what this is doing is it's creating a lot of confusion in your life. It's really important that if you do want to have a new beginning, you need to get extremely clear on it. How do you want this to go? How do you envision this? How do you see this happening? If you don't take the time to get clear on what you want, this is why a lot of things are not working out for you, or this is why you feel rejected, or you feel like things are just not progressing. You know, it could be something connected to your past. Maybe you still need to get clear on something here that happened in the past. But by you taking the time to allow something to just flow naturally for you and for you to get clear on it, the easier it is going to be to have this new beginning that you were seeking. Okay. So Aquarius, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.